like you see what the virgin lady back up matina me dreams so musa metana say dia na ensa me trend with social media and na me de ebre wo na dwumedie a oguso a wo hwe se edu samre na metana say dia na eye hot na etoda nsem wo trend with social media hwe Facebook hwe YouTube ni nyina metana say me biebiem na mapapa mu na nsem no se de tie ma chechre mu e dia mawo na ensem bi e trend with social media enche ye bia na baba wa bia ni dinde Leticia do bia no sa baba we etimi afri mu a de eba abonten nyina tie ne sa baba we age ono ane nkwa afri ne nsem na chese wa commit suicide enso e won nsem bebre ya bebre na e kafa ho abusua wo mo de omo ka enua wo de wo ka papa wo de wo ka obia won nsem a wo ka efa ho me ametiwe me wo de me ka sanso na wa wo hwe no wo de wo ka e de fa sanse nwe ho na asem no egusua e trendy bebrebe na eno na prophet 1 ba ko pe ababonten prophet Ebenezer ene ono ababonten dia na ono ne nsem a woka no abrebia ya na emu eden pa na we ono so react afa Leticia ni wo no ehon nsensem ehon amana kasa blast just say net is a school for no and I say school paying ne emofra no mababonten abe testify against suicide and nsensem ni na hono prophet cheche emu bebre e de afa ho sanso na prophet Oduro ono nso ababonten abekasa nansa na no mema yakọ na yakọ hye videos ni bi na yaba yeba mede nsem ni bi ebeto aso e de ama yeba sesie
won twe ne tesrema se wonya no ne na on court wonyon soy
mu church teacher for nos omu chi obi a omu church teacher for nos omu chi omu nyina no mu church school for nkola no so a wo mu ginam se wono ka so beku no no adie o ka so be nani nyi obeku no adie na mu ka teacher for mutimi ka che na wo fon so mutimi ka che na wo for da
yo
se mo se na mo banika na awo fon so ntei da omu tie se ne be na wu wa hye no akomfo so fu wo mo number mo frem no mo kasa mo fana me ni awo fon ni kasa teacher ni pa opo mo from po mo ndai mo pa wo phone number ma because masa wo ya
oh
prophet wo ba titini finko ni se bre akodu samo be samo anu ode
orifo wanyina onu ho fe no oh e mo won se me nse hu
enti sanies eni mesi kro no mo de mo nya wo phone na me no mo nkasa sesi a because me no asem no sane matia no I was here chimkwara no school mo omo defend no ne sa masters no a teacher for no school nyina ne question obiara just all these questions. So planning 8 year dance yes
school ni din ye miracle senior high school
and so fine
miracle senior high school pacho
private ana
prophet men sure say private school ana obi kan wasim sisi on Facebook akra na da enchan me pacho koko na we no maye nanim
black and white
we koko
ni kon na pepe sa
no ho fe no prophet akra ni ni
nanim mpono
pacha ne ho fe pa watwe
onyankopon tumi adwuma
watwe ni trimponi oba twe ni tira na ho se ne ho fe
ana mi na meka chawo oba sha we gan fa ho fe
ni say say you prophet na achire
yeah mi na meka chawo.
There have been some very sudden events that have crept our country for the past 2 weeks now, and it's got to do with suicides. Yesterday, a trained teacher committed suicide in a very cataclysmic manner. And when I look at the situation, it calls for concerns in all facets, spiritually, physically, and also governmentally. We will have to be able to reason or rise and put a lot of things together so that everybody will be able to understand. Life is precious and priceless. I do not want to call the one that happened with a little schoolgirl for 14, almost 15 years old. I do not want to call that suicide. The reason is because I've seen some of this before. Pastor Dan here at Amasaman was in his house one morning when assailants went into his house and killed him, murdered him in cold blood, and then made it look like the schoolgirls. They put just like they found the girl's feet on the ground, same thing. Pastor Dan's feet was on the ground. The nice is from the idea or support, just like the girl. Share the page, let's work. Now, you know, they go and they call that suicide. Suicide banner, you know, people ending woman. Suicide banner, what they take them entry. Suicide ban and one you somewhere home. Suicide banner, no. So I will not call that suicide until the police finish their investigation. That is somebody's daughter we're talking about. But there is something I realize in Ghana. If it is not about somebody that is popular and somebody that is rich and somebody that is influential, then you know, it goes nowhere. It's sad. Do you know what it means to take care of a daughter for, you know, and take somebody to a private school? Do you know what it means for that to happen? Sad. And I'm going to address suicide, but I mean, I look at this young lady in a boarding school, and this happens. It is a painful thing. I'm using the opportunity to commiserate with the family of this young lady and use the opportunity to say to them, there is judgment. That, be rest assured, whatever happened, only God knows, and God that knows, the same God will judge. Onyame, obebu ateng. I'm telling you. And so I'm going to use the opportunity to tell the young lady's father and mother, Kankumato yem, when I'm here to eshe. I realize the impatience of this country. You know, people are so much impatient and they want a lot of things to happen just overnight. This is why hope is depleting. But you have forgotten that Christ in you, the hope of glory. People have forgotten this. I see a from TV, so you can't go see someone and all that kind of thing. You know, you confront and find a good scene. I'm your one, I'm your one, I'm one more. Struggling more than any other person. I'm looking at, you know, when I drive around this country, I get so heartbroken and sad. You know, when you talk about it, people rather complain as if you are being unbearable and all stuff like that. You are being bigoted. He's just a bigoted preacher. Talk too much. He makes all things so a bit complicated. But we voted, you know, for leadership and for... Don't you understand the concept of leadership? Everything rises and falls on leadership. I'm telling you. When you see a problem, it is a matter of four things. Number one, it's either a leadership problem. Number two, a vision problem. Number three, a resources problem. Or number four, a lack of training problem. And so Ghana is no exception. What we are dealing with, number one, it's leadership. Number one, leadership. I drive on the streets and I look at the chaos. We are traveling out and I'm now looking at, you know, the kind of... I'm telling these young men with me and I'm saying to them, you are going to buy 5 cars. That person is going to buy 5 cars. Another person is going to buy 3 cars. Where are we going to be driving with all those cars if we have no plan of expansion? What is our plan? Put the plan on the table and let's start working. Put a plan on the table. Where are those days when somebody will go to bed and think creativity, innovation, that we are going to, you know, make things happen? When there is a problem, we don't apportion blames. We don't accustom blames. We fix it. We fix it. I want to say it again. We fix it. It's not this person caused it. That person caused that. That is irrelevant. That is useless. We don't apportion blame. If you had done this, and if he had done that, and if should, you know, could have, and would have, and all that. That is in the bosom of people who do not want anything to happen. We should be able to come to the drawing table and to be able to think and plan that in the next 20 years, this is what we will want to see happen. And to be able to go ahead and plan well, innovative thinking, creative thinking, and that kind of thinking. will miss a Ghana for me, Brian. I say, we show me more like I keep saying, Jimmy is one of our biggest obstacles. When we talk about, a revolution, we need a total overhaul for it to happen. Peri yanukure, there was a trinida, you fan to a nyajumenti. And that's why we see all kinds of things happening. So some years you come see chiwa about yes who are committing one suicide and all that until the police confirm it, say ni. Mudi be pastor dan basing until now. I'm a person, police couldn't produce a report, and I will not stop talking about it until justice. I'm not talking about Momo Justice. Momo Justice. I'm talking about the vengeance of God until it prevails. And when I may now read a talk. Oheneba shit. There are so many people in this country that have been denied justice. Like Honorable J.B. Dankwedu. I'm telling you. Like I'm a swallow. People. Yemiya. Fenda Kochre. The money didn't grant him. He has become history. I pray that all these cases one day will find justice. Will come to a place where people will come to an understanding that at least there is justice. Go to offices and go and see. And we are now a bit more the office where kilo to. And sign a paper sign. So something that has to be signed. Chief director or leave. For BB2 or be free leave about in just 1 hour. We are sick, me say. And not tell you, yes. This is why these young people are impatient. Or Barbara want to now when some faswa. Instantly, they want to, look at this trained teacher. Have been in destitution and desperation for a long time. This is why there is a need for Asore Papa. Asore Papa. It encourages, it strengthens, it empowers the word of God and Christ in you. It brings you a lot of hope and it brings you a lot of stamina and stability. No matter what it is, you will stand and you will be, vindicated. When you are in Accra, you feel like we're doing something. Go out of Accra and look at some very, very disheartening things. You see, we don't have money. Because the waste is unbelievably too much. The waste is unbelievably too much. And so right now you see the essence of, curbing all the waste and guarding everything that is going down the drain. It's now time to guard that. It is capable, we said this king, A 2 hour to say Niska. And your kuro keke. Yamuchirian. Nasabre. And it was cutting your coat according to our material, not our size. Because your size may be bigger than your material. So you cut your coat according to it. Because this generation is an impatient generation. Obia pentem.
I was for video ni bi na waka kwhye no asemisi no obia wo de okafa ho. In fact awe ho besi ne me amete mi nya hu die etuamu ankasa police for anase police for so muguso a omo ehye enhyehyemu anase muguso omo hyehyem se be ya ye be hu Leticia de eku na ankasa ebesi omo hu se na ya twini moja ebesi ehu se na simbi bo ne kon ho obia wo de wo ka afei so dear prophet Ebenezer eka anase prophet 1 eka no ono so ni nchemu no eye different esan se wo say said the na maame ne ka no one ne eya adwene wonye ba bi ho say mother of the child etre say well said abofra ne sebe mpredua ye opupu gu ne ho anase odunso gu ne ho said naturally so bia sen ne ho wu a sa ne ma we nyina timi piepie no we ho sa ne ma ne bi e wo ne ba no e ho ye example anase ye esan ho bia e kire se osen ne ho anase ono nkasa na je ne nkwa efi ne nsem eti prophet kasa o se busua ba bia mo bia ma ne hu mo na ne said nsem ne tie no nhwehwemu no mo ma ne nkoso said ye mo susu se enyo no na je ne nkwa sanso na prophet Oduro nso ababonten wono de so oba wonim se wo ye fireman oba no obe blast no obe cheche ni nsemu wa react afa ho no so ensem ono so kato aso no ene na o se eye no wanwa akopem se please for ebetimi ama yehu de say this death no and I said this sudden death no kopim si ebehu na de ade a wono onjin tumu da sabofra no ene je ne nkwa efi ne nsem minim de wo te wo dwene betimi de comments no aba emresem no ye bekenkan e de amaw na meda se waje bre na won so wa share ene trending stories a ekoso e wo social media e wo Oheneba Media eso na mamenkai o betimi a share bi e wo Facebook ye no e Oheneba 1 TV like na share jumedi e my sanso ana YouTube e no e Oheneba Media subscribe e wo ho e fa my medin e de mama ya kisi wa the virgin lady ba ko pe me da se waje bre na wa hye me aboafo e tap send fa phone ni sesia Europe country bi a wo so no wo download the app ya e free afi wo nam process ne so no a wo ko send this can obeto ba bi ya che ho no promo code ho no bo Oheneba fa hye wo na ye nche €5 Albert Connect Consult to say o printers akese na wo de aye t-shirts de wo de print billboards niema bebre na printing niema de owo machines ahodo a wo de bagana e ma ne boa wo oba na opese ko university e wo amanone no ni nyina wo connect abroche ne Ghana e de ma wo afei so phones na wo pay to cars na pay to ni nyina wo ye bi e de ma wo free number na e wo screen so no na ofra obegin chechemu e de free ho adabo frufin say beje chancing papa efa border so enye chance on shefia na ye o send abo bi ne nam so bibi esi wo chance ni so bia wote wei emu edu eye kama eboso e last for long e de amaw adabo frufin enko a ene be ma o roofing sheet papa pa no so its quality paint say beji paint papa pa fe chi dan ho enti to braba sateche bi bogu dan ho a uchichi ya no pepa na ekọ meda se waje bre na wa hye bye bye.
Sefa inchansen papa ya de bodan so paadia enwane adabo roofings and rusty resist heat and afa enfedi so ni color bond material or de bodan so nti oma 25-year guarantee a ema wa rehemu sa wo pe adabo roofings e wo enkrane ne mpatamu afo ani kire of ankoberia mo amwo kumase ene ne mpatamu nso momfo ani kire ehwa overseas junction adabo roofings mo ye samenhia e wo dan boso ampa fre 0248 944 710 Esa your WhatsApp number. Fred Adabov, nani wo muni ika.